Can we see a short covering move breaking all these levels tomorrow? Let's see that in details. Based on today's price action, let's see whether the bearish trend continues. Are there any reversal points? Let's analyze the price action, what happened today, and let's mark the important levels and create our plan for tomorrow. As per our yesterday's plan, if Nifty opens gap down, that is a bearish sign. It opened below this level, exactly below this level, and then there is a pullback towards this level. This is a resistance level that we marked yesterday. It rejected exactly from here and it moved slowly lower with a minor pullbacks, and it continued the trend. It closed at the lowest point of the day. Yesterday also I said this is not a good sign, and today also this is not a good sign. Today's closing is not a good sign. Whether the bearish trend continues or not, let's see that in details. And I wanted to show you with these levels. Yesterday I marked these levels. This is the level that I marked. Nifty opened below this level, exactly below this level. Then there is a pullback. After opening a gap down, you should not look for a bullish momentum, and this closing price or this level will act as a resistance. Here it didn't work out. It's a sharp pullback in first 10 minutes, and here it got rejected around this resistance zone, and from that point it continuously fell down. And I said if there is going to be any breakdown, you should look for this as a first target and this as a second target, achieved around this point. And even I said it is going to be an 80 points range. You can book around 40 points. This is a 40 points and another 40 points, total 80 points target you can name. Easily achieved 80 points, and beyond that it achieved around 120 points. 120 points profit. Even if you are not entering around this level, you can take after breaking down around this point in this zone, you can take the trade. Even if you entered around this point, you see what is the target, what is the profit potential you have, and for that you need to have a setup and you need to have a plan. Okay, I'm removing all these levels and I'll mark the important levels, and also I'll show you some of the important points and important levels for our tomorrow's trading session. Okay, tomorrow this is going to be an important support. It is not a support yet, but it may act as a support if it opens inside this range. If it opens inside this range, it may act as a support. You should remember that. Okay, and this is going to be an important resistance point around this point, and after that this is going to be an important resistance. There are multiple resistances created today. You can consider this as a zone. This point and this point, you can consider this as a zone. These two levels combined, I'm going to remove one of these levels. Okay, and next another resistance zone is this zone, and after that this is the next resistance zone, and we don't need the beyond these levels. From this point, from this 24,900 to the levels that we marked 25,140, it is around 250 points range. That's enough for tomorrow's trading session. Also, let's mark important support levels. You can consider this as a support zone for tomorrow's trading session, and another support zone here and another support zone here. These are the levels that are enough. I have marked around 300 points away levels. 24,900 currently Nifty is trading, and I have marked around 24,600. And inside this zone, you can mark one more level, which is going to be this level. Also, if you wanted any other levels in between, you can mark this as one more level. Okay, these are the levels, support and resistance levels. Let's go to higher time frame and let's see what is happening. Nifty is falling continuously from last 6 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is a big candle from the last couple of days. And one important thing that happened is it closed below 0.5 level. We planned this yesterday, and it closed below 0.5 level, which is not a good sign. Here you can see 0.5 level, and Nifty closed below that level, which is not a good sign. And till yesterday it is fine. It is 0.3 level yesterday. From this point to this point, if I change this fib levels from this point to this point, it closed above 0.5 level. Now it closed below 0.6 level. Both of these signs are not a good signs. Yesterday it closed above 0.5 level. Let me remove these markings once again. Yesterday it closed above 0.5 level, which is a good sign. And today it closed below 0.6 level and 0.5 level, which is not a good sign. And let's see what is going to happen based on our levels. And if you are an intraday trader, you just need to predict what is going to happen for tomorrow, just for one day. And based on that, you can make profit out of these levels. As per today's closing, I'm not expecting a flat opening. I'm not expecting a gap up opening. I'm expecting a gap down opening. But if it opens a gap up, there is going to be a short covering move. There is going to be a short covering move, and tomorrow is a Friday, so anything can happen. If there is a opening above this level, or if this level breaks, we can say short covering move. Let's prepare it for that. Okay, this is a big range from 24,960 to 880. It's almost 80 points range. If it opens inside this range, flat opening or a slightly gap up inside this range, wait for a consolidation and breakout of these levels or a breakout of the range, because it's a big range. And if it consolidates here and breaks out, you can aim for this as a first target. And if this level breaks, you can aim this as a second target. And on the downside also, if it opens somewhere here and breaks a consolidation level, you can consider this as a first target and the next level as a second target. And if it opens above this closing price, it is not going to break this level. You can book your profit around this point. That is the best way, best plan. And after consolidation again, if it breaks this level, you can take the trade once again. And if it's going to open below this level, that is going to be a bearish sign. And let's zoom out. Okay. If it opens a gap down below this level, you can see a breakout momentum, and this should be your first target and second target. If there is any pullback towards this level or towards the closing price, you should look for selling opportunity only. And you can target the day's low as your first target. And if the momentum is fast, you can aim this as a second target or this level as a second target. And if there is any consolidation or if there is any change in the trend based on price action, you should exit the trade if the price action is not supporting. And if it opens above this range, flat opening and gap down opening are with the trend. And if it opens a gap up opening, it is against the trend. Current trend is bearish trend. So if it opens against the current trend, we can say a short covering move, and it can work out as soon as the market opens, like a breakout momentum, or it can give a pullback towards this closing price or any of these levels somewhere here or towards the closing price. And in the reversal, you should be looking to enter buy trade, and your target should be day's high or one of these levels, this level or this level. Based on the momentum will be fast and quick if there is any short covering move. These are my plans for tomorrow. And if you want to see this kind of videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next video.